First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the game, first throw of the game. The outside, it's brought in by Golden.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. On the option, here's Robinson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jackson. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Roll! Ready. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. This one down the field, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Jackson now on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Oh, we changed it. Hey, middle.
On third down, Jackson. That one caught. He finds Bolden. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
That's good.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with two hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
Taking off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Milton. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
At the 47-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll tuck it and take off.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Ready. Viking 18.
Here's a run going left. Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. In motion, it's Golden. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second down. Jackson. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Jackson up top again. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Now it is first and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. That his second TD catch of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Set. Ready?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar night.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now. Cowboy, let's go.
To throw, it's Milton. Out to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
70 Ranger. Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Try and throw with Milton. Rolling right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Bronco 80.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go. Here's Milton. Now he'll work his way out right. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
What are you? Return it. Report!
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Pass caught. It's golden. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
16 yards.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Throwing Jackson. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Cowboys first down.
Here's a run. And he will dive into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Falcons 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
19.
Now Milton. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Milton. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
1st and 10. 48-yard line.
Go.
Throwing. Milton. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw. It's Milton. He fires downfield for Pitts. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Let's go now. Ready?
The third quarter begins with a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on second down is Milton. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
21 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcats, just Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Now, deep ball for London. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Ready.
Play action, now it's Milton. That's caught, left side, it's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Atlanta.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it about the 8. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Here's the score, Cowboys 21, Falcons 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's to the sideline. Reeled in by Golden.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
No, we change it.
From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
We change it. Oh. Hey, report. Report.
Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A gain of 19
Really
yards.
nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
In motion, it's Golden.
Hey, come on.
Slot man in motion left. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Now Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Intended for
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha, shot. Ready. Nice shot. Hey, middle. Go ahead.
Here's Jackson. That one taken in. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown, Dallas.
touchdown, Dallas.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Here we go. Track 70 Lions.
On second down, here's Milton. On the run to the right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's 3rd and 11.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Pass on, lady. Let's go.
To the air, it's Milton. He's got his tight end, that's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
And the Falcons.
They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Warriors, 70. Here we go, Scott.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton.
Milton's pass complete to Josh Jacobs. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready. Hey, let go.
To throw, it's Milton. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
22 yards.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
23-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the air once more is Milton. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Milton going to look to throw it again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Broncos. 70. 19, 18, 19 Lions.
Throwing again is Milton. He keeps it himself.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Falcons 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's up. Right here, one time. Get hard. You change it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No, we change it. Go ahead.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Stop below 18. Let's go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. To the right, that's Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton.
The first down pass. Sam Williams on the stop. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd and long.
Ready? 18, rattle it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Milton. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Get it. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Milton. Picked off by Jair Brown. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
First down throw for Jackson. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no good.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
A gain of 15 yards.
His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
Return it. What are it?
From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
at the 50-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready? Let's go.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. That is downfield to the tight end hits. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The Falcons.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Milton. On the move left. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit.
42. Falcons 48. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hands up! Get up! Hey! Hands up! Sit up!
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. We can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Therese.